It's October 1945, the night before the Pan-African Congress. Addie was working in the cafe. I remember one man was very slick on the dance floor, and we all watched him when he was making his moves. I cannot remember who that was now, but he danced, and shimmied, and we all tried to dance up close to him, even the other men. He was doing some version of the shuffle, and I knew that. Funmi and I had practiced well when we were young, swinging our hips and sidestepping here and there. Even with my little heels on, I could still throw some moves and shapes, and soon people were watching me too. Sheila whistled through her fingers like a common worker. But that man, he sidled up to me and began to match his moves to mine. Hey, we danced. Sweat was coming down his face like rain down the window. But he did not stop, just loosened his jacket and gripped my waist. We were back in the village, soft red earth under our feet. Parents not taking enough notice to stop us. We gyrated and grinned and shuffled and laughed. Soon others joined in, and the smell of his cologne and brill cream and fresh sweat mingled with everybody else's. He bowed low and kissed my hand as the music changed beats, and I had to go and sit down to catch my breath. Next it was Sheila's turn to dance with him as the music changed beat to more ragtime style. I couldn't take my eyes off him, and it was a while before I realised Peter was scowling at me from the next table. That man, with his miserable face. I turned back to the dancing and watched Sheila and that magic dancer match step for step. Even though he was not a particularly small man beside her, he looked it, and it was hard to see who was swinging whom. But his footwork was something to see. Even now, I can remember the gasps of the other men when he did something fancy, those black and white brogues seeming to be carried along on wheels. The spins, false trips, full stops. What a dancer! Even with the heat, he made it look effortless. His friends began to nudge him as though to make him lose his rhythm. He grinned. This was a man who loved to move and who loved to be watched because he knew he was good. What was his name now? Sheila came over and dragged me back to the floor, and we danced for at least one more hour. Even Olu came and danced with us at one point, though his moves were not as smooth as that man. What is happening that I can forget a name so easily? Am I old now? It was not Padmore. He was very serious and did not dance. He liked to smoke and drink and talk. And I would have known if it was Kanyeta because that hat did not move from his head and he could not have danced with that on. Nkrumah. That's who it was. I have a picture of him somewhere, not dancing. He was here in this kitchen at a meeting. Someone came with a box brownie and took a picture. It was funny how everyone around the table stopped in mid-sentence when the picture was being taken and looked as though they were already imprinted, myself included. I believe that was taken during the week of the Congress. Hey, Kwame Nkrumah. I'd forgotten that he was here, but they were all here, and they were all students, and nobody knew that they would become big men.